us on the ATL.
Hey, welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Now we're going to close out the show with something all of you are worried about. Winter weight gain. That's right, you blame it on Thanksgiving and Christmas meals and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? It's something that you've been building up. You've got some bad habits going on there. I'm here with Dr. Scott Isaacs, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about how to avoid the winter weight gain. Dr. Isaacs, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first off, tell everybody what an endocrinologist does.
Well, an endocrinologist is a physician who specializes in glands and hormones.
Okay.
Diabetes is one of the big things that we work with, but there's all kinds of other hormone problems, thyroid problems, pituitary problems,
Wow.
and excess weight is considered a hormonal problem as well.
Oh my goodness, and so many of us in America are carrying around excess weight. And a lot of it has to do with just not staying active. You have some tips of, for the holiday season, how you can, beef up that activity a little bit.
Yeah, well, weight loss is really about getting less calories in and burning off more calories, and activity is a big part of it. And so, this is the time of year when a lot of us don't feel like exercising. It gets dark earlier and it's cold, but we can't use that as an excuse. You gotta put on a reflector vest and go walk at night, or put on a coat, and you can't let the weather get you down or you'll never get to exercise.
Right, you're right. And again, you said it's taking in less calories. Do we have any tips to help us to get in the right direction? Because again, we use the holidays as a big excuse to eat whatever we want to eat.
It's right. I mean, this is a really tough time of year because, not just all the parties, but the stress of the holidays, and now even the stress of a bad economy, all of that weighs on us, and we do tend to overeat or stress eat. And really the key to eating successfully is not to be hungry. And so we recommend eating large volumes of low-calorie foods like fruits and vegetables, whole grain products, low-fat dairy products. Fill yourself up. You shouldn't be hungry, and if you can eat a lot of healthy foods, then it makes weight loss a lot easier.
Okay, so when we're hungry and we get to the table, we just gouge everything, whether it's healthy for us or not. And that's not the best way to do it.
When you're hungry, you have no willpower, and then it's really difficult. And so if you keep yourself feeling full, then it's a lot easier. And you want to have environmental control as well, which means, keep yourself away from the bad situations. Or if you're going to a party where there's foods that are going to be unhealthy, maybe eat something beforehand so you don't go in feeling as hungry.
Now, I know from personal experience, you can't go into the grocery store hungry, because that's when I just buy everything that I see. And sometimes I do get in the habit of buying what's quickest, what I can cook really, really quick as soon as I get in the door. And that's not always the most healthy way to do it. Are there any other tips in going in the grocery store, how we can do better?
Well, one of the things that people say is to really do most of your shopping around the perimeter of the store. Most of the healthy foods are going to be around that outside area, and stay away from the aisles. But the other thing is that quick doesn't always mean bad, and you can grab a bag of apples or a bunch of bananas, and fresh fruits and vegetables are a great form of fast food. So the idea is really eat more healthy foods, eat less unhealthy foods, and it's really as simple as that.
As simple as that. Now, eat the better healthy foods, and then again, increase that activity, and then we'll, find the balance that we need to have healthy lifestyles. Because again, the other thing we do around the holiday is, pig out and then make this huge resolution, about a diet of sorts. And how often does that really work?
Well, resolutions are, everybody does. That's the number one resolution every year, is to lose weight and to be healthier. And, it's great. It's good to have a goal, and it's good to do that. But what I would encourage everybody to do is come about February 1st, think about that and keep working on it, because it's not something to just do for a short period of time, but you really got to stick with this for life.
Well, you've got some tips in some of the books that you've authored and co-authored. Let's go through some of those titles, if we could.
Sure.
Because they're all available now, either on Amazon or at your bookstore. Okay.
So, the newest book is The Leptin Boost Diet, and that is a book about the hormone leptin. Leptin is a hormone that's produced by fat cells, and it's an appetite suppressant. And in a lot of folks, leptin doesn't work as well. And when leptin doesn't work, the body gains more and more weight, and you're hungrier and hungrier. So if you can control leptin by either getting it to work better or to have higher levels of leptin, then you're able to lose weight more efficiently and more effectively.
Now, are all of your books available on your website?
They're on my website, which is intelligenthealthcenter.com, or you can get them through Amazon.com or any of the local bookstores. Intelligenthealthcenter.com.
Intelligenthealthcenter.com. Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Isaacs, for coming back on Focus Atlanta and sharing all this information with us. Do you have anything else you want to tell people who are, again, gearing up? Christmas is this week.
Well, you know, the big thing that I just want to remind everybody, we know it's difficult. The economy is hard.
Yeah.
You losing weight is hard. But just because the economy is unhealthy doesn't mean that your weight and your health has to be in that same way. So use this as a time to go against what you can't control, like the economy, and control your weight and control your health.
Thanks so much. That's right. That was an awesome tip. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Thanks for tuning in to Focus Atlanta this week. Again, I'm your host, Keisha Lancelin, shooting at the Art Institute of Atlanta. Stay tuned next week on CW69.
Like the phoenix rising up to the future. So much new energy and our rich history. Children smile as warm as the southern sun. Our creativity and hospitality. Now it's time to focus on the